It's a magnificent new milestone for the King of the Road Show HD, our regional record extending 450th episode. And we'll be celebrating our latest achievement with Grammy Award-winning songwriter Don Rollins of Vidor, Texas. Our exclusive coverage will include an interview with Don on the set of King of the Road Productions. And Don Rollins will take a seat on our official King chair and be in the Royal Spotlight.
King of the Road.
Can you believe that this is already the 450th episode of the King of the Road Show HD? With this magnificent new milestone, we're extending our regional record for an independently produced, local, entertainment-based program. Of course, we air 3 times per week. Saturday nights at 9:30 following local news, and Thursdays at 6:30 a.m. on Fox 4 KBTV, and Sundays at 12 noon on the CW. As usual, we've got another jam-packed entertainment extravaganza in store for you. Coming up during the next half hour, we'll air Black Cherry Smoke's new music video, Too High, as our magnificent music clip of the week from Nashville, sponsored by Kings Country Internet Radio at kingscountry.net. But first, we'll start our exclusive with the Grammy Award-winning Don Rollins of Vidor, Texas.
Hot and that old clock is moving slow, and so am I. The workday passes like molasses in the wintertime. Hey, but it's July. I'm getting paid by the hour and older by the minute. My boss just pushed me over the limit, and I'd like to call it something, but I think I'll just call it a day. So pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Don Rollins teamed up with his old songwriting buddy Jim Moose Brown in 2003 to write It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere, a Grammy Award-winning song. Well, it must have really changed your life, winning that Grammy, huh?
Definitely. I mean, all the stuff that went along with it. I mean, once you do something at that level, it kind of gets you in a club, you know, and I'm still in that club, so it's kind of cool. I get to go to New York and LA and Nashville and work with people, you know, even though I'm living back in Texas now, it really doesn't matter that much anymore.
So for 12 years, it's been the Grammy Award-winning Don Rollins.
Right.
Yeah. But that wasn't your first songwriting success. I think it was in 1989 for Ray Price.
89, I got the first song I ever got published or really came to anybody's attention ended up being cut by Ray Price and was a single.
That must have been a big thrill.
It was a kick. I mean, I was 28 years old and got to pick up a billboard and see my name in the small print there. That was a great thing. Okay. Well, this is the first song that I ever had recorded. I was trying to be a songwriter and sitting around writing songs in my bedroom night after night, and literally I wrote several hundred songs before I ever even showed one to someone else. And this is one of the ones I did show to someone else, a buddy of mine named Lobo Loggins, who was playing around here back in those days. Heard this song and loved it, and at the time he had a writing deal and a recording deal with Step One Records, which is where Ray Price and Kitty Wells and Charlie McCoy and a lot of that older generation of country star had gone when they were not getting the mainstream airplay anymore. They were cutting records for Step One. It was a great label at the time for that kind of thing. And so I went to Nashville in 1989, and this song got demoed, got me a publishing deal, and later in 1989 it was a single for Ray Price. So everything happened really, really fast the first time around, and kind of got me hooked. I think if this hadn't happened, I might have not tried so hard for so many years. This is called Love Me Down to Size. Been to New York City in the springtime, spent summers down on San Francisco Bay. When winter brings the rain and snow, I'd hit the beach in Mexico and play the games that pretty people play. I never minded looking in the mirror. always liked to be my own best friend. Then you took me by the hand and led me to your promised land, and now I never want to be alone again. You gave me everything I ever needed in my life. You closed the door and opened up my eyes. You've answered all my questions about tomorrow and forever, when you laid me down and loved me down to size. Now I think of all the time I've wasted, thinking I'd find happiness alone, through this lonely world from town to town. Girl, girl, I never thought to give my heart a home. Now I've given up my freedom to be lonely. I'm giving up the bars and one-night stands. But I don't need these things since I gave you a ring, and I found out how it feels to be a man. You gave me everything I ever needed in my life. You closed the door and opened up my eyes. You answered all my questions about tomorrow and forever, when you laid me down and loved me down to size. Yeah, you laid me down and loved me down to size.
In this special edition of the King of the Road Show HD, we're featuring Grammy Award-winning songwriter Don Rollins of Vidor, Texas. Stay tuned for more of our exclusive interview from the set of King of the Road Productions. And Don will perform some of his original tunes in the Royal Spotlight. Later, we'll air Blackberry Smoke's new music video, Too High, as our magnificent music clip of the week, sponsored by King's Country Internet Radio at kingscountry.net. Man, how time flies when you're having a royal time. It's the regional record extending 450th episode.
King of the Road Productions does top quality 3-camera high definition concert shoots. If you've got an area band, what are you waiting for? Hire us and we'll meet you at the venue of your choice to tape up to an hour of your group's live performance with 3 Canon HD cameras and an audio hookup through the soundboard. You'll have access to all the exclusive footage and permission to use it for promotional purposes. As an added bonus, your band will be featured on the King of the Road Show HD. For more information, call 409-748-9689 or email Jim at jimkingoftheroad.com.